Arav was the kind of guy who could talk about his dreams for hours. Over late-night coffees and group chats, he'd tell anyone who listened how he was going to launch a world-changing business, travel to 10 countries, write a book, and inspire thousands. His voice was full of hope. His words painted beautiful futures. Everyone around him nodded with wide eyes, impressed at first by his big vision. But slowly, those nods turned into glances at phones. His friends, once excited, started to smile politely, change the subject, or simply say, "That sounds great, man," and move on. Days passed, then weeks. Nothing changed. No website launched, no blog written, no ticket booked. His dreams lived only in his voice, not in his actions. Late one night, Arav sat alone, replaying all his past speeches in his head. The same thought circled. Why do I feel like I'm falling behind, even though I keep saying I'm going ahead? A week later, during a family dinner, Arav found himself once again telling everyone about his next big move, an app idea that would revolutionize student learning. His eyes sparkled as he explained every feature in detail. His younger cousin, maybe 12 years old, listened with honest curiosity and asked, "Wow, that sounds awesome! When will it be ready? Can I try it?" The table went silent. Arav blinked. He had no answer. He hadn't even started. His father coughed gently, then changed the subject, but the silence lingered longer than the conversation. That night, alone in his room, Arav stared at the ceiling. The innocent question haunted him. "When will it be ready?" echoed over and over. He felt a tightness in his chest, not just embarrassment, but the deeper pain of realizing something sad. "I've become a guy who talks about doing big things, but does nothing." The next day, Arav went to visit his uncle, Mr. Viren, a man of few words but deep respect. As they sat in the yard, Arav admitted, "Uncle, I always talk about my goals, but nothing happens. It's like I keep talking but never doing." Mr. Viren smiled gently. "Come, I want to show you something." He took Arav into his private workshop. Inside were hand-carved tables, finely crafted chairs, neatly arranged tools, and wooden art pieces full of detail. Arav stared in awe. "He never talks about this," he thought. Mr. Viren softly said, "I don't talk much about my work. I let my work speak for me." The words hit Arav with silent force. Soft, but heavy. Mr. Viren began to speak softly, his voice flowing like a calm stream. "Years ago, in a loud and busy village, there lived a carpenter who rarely spoke. While others stood in the square shouting about their dreams, this man quietly built from dawn to dusk. People mocked him. They said, 'You don't speak. It's like you don't even exist.' But he kept smiling and building. Then one night, a violent storm tore through the village. Roofs flew, walls collapsed, and people ran into the night. The only place still standing? The silent carpenter's workshop, built strong, piece by piece, with love. Villagers took shelter there. The man they ignored became their savior. Mr. Viren looked at Arav and said, "When all the noise fades, it's quiet action that remains." Arav felt something inside him break, and something stronger rise. Arav couldn't sleep that night. The carpenter's story kept replaying in his head. He imagined the storm, the villagers running, the quiet workshop standing strong. He sat up and made a decision. Enough talking. No more speeches, no more promises. Just work. Quiet, steady work. The next morning, he opened a blank notebook and wrote one sentence. "This time, I'll show, not tell." He stopped sharing every idea with his friends. He didn't post updates on social media. He set a silent deadline and stuck to it. At first it was hard. No applause, no quick praise, just long hours, self-doubt, and the sound of effort. But something shifted. Every small task finished felt like a brick laid in the foundation of something real. He realized, talking gives you short attention, but doing gives you results and respect. Weeks passed, and something began to change around Arav. His friends noticed he was less talkative, more focused. He no longer spoke about ideas. He simply showed up, did the work, and moved forward. One day, without any announcement, Arav quietly launched his first product, a digital sketching tool for young designers. It didn't go viral, it didn't break the internet, but it worked, and people who used it loved it. Word spread, not through flashy ads, but through quiet whispers. One satisfied user told another. Those who once rolled their eyes at his big talk now asked him for advice, and Arav, without saying a word, earned more respect than years of speaking ever gave him. He had built something real, and it spoke louder than anything he could have said. One morning, Arav sat alone in his small studio. The room was quiet, but inside him, something had shifted forever. He remembered all the times he talked big and did nothing. And now, after months of silent work, he had something real, something that mattered. He smiled as he thought, success doesn't need a microphone, it just needs consistency. He didn't crave applause anymore. He didn't need to prove anything. His work had become his voice, his results, his identity. And the more he acted without noise, the more people listened. As this story ends, ask yourself a simple but powerful question. Are you busy talking about your dreams or quietly building them? Talking feels good. It gives you attention. But action gives you change. You don't need to shout. You need to move. Start today. Choose one goal. Don't post about it. Don't announce it. Just begin. Build. And one day, like Arav, your silence will echo louder than any speech.